Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Leos. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be a look at what your higher self has to say to you, messages from your higher self. And this reading is really for my people out there who feel a level of confusion or being a little bit lost. And you may not be able to see like the bigger picture in terms of your situation. The purpose of this reading is to give you that clarity. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you would also like a personal, make sure that you check out the description box, okay? All right, Leos. Messages from their higher self. What do they need to hear at this moment to get forward movement in their life? Ooh. And I mixed like two decks together. That's why this deck is like so humongous. Humongous? What? Humongous. All right, so the first card, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So interesting. What your higher self wants to say to you first is that you are creating a new earth, or you guys are actually in new earth energy. If you really think about it, we really are shifting into a new earth. But what you need to understand is your path is unfolding. Like what you're looking to receive out of life, it's happening for you. For one, just understand like with the earth, the way that it turns, if you were to look at it with a naked eye, you would never notice that it turned. Okay. It takes 24 hours. Other planets as well, they take longer, but for Earth, it takes 24 hours, a whole day for it to rotate one time. So if you look at it, it's like, oh, it's not even moving. That's how you need to look at your situation. Just because you can't physically see your situation moving in light speed, you don't see things progressing like, oh, you're homeless last week and then now you're in a mansion next week. Life is not like that. The reality is any real big changes does not happen overnight. And you have to be okay with that. You have to understand that, but you still need to keep holding on to your vision. Just because you don't see things happening right before your eyes doesn't mean that it's not happening. It's just if you're in alignment and you're doing what you need to do, then you already know things are unfolding and you already can trust in the universe. We also have this card that says the cosmic heart. It says devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So interesting. This is making sure also that you're actually being more devoted to, for one, having a better life existence, or not life existence, having a better life just overall, and making sure that you're not continuously allowing yourself to make mistakes just out of making mistakes. Like a lot of times we're like, oh my God, I'm sick and tired of experiencing this and that and this and that in my love life. But then we'll meet somebody who's like the same person in a different body, or literally even the same person. We'll let that person come back and we'll just throw out everything that we said about how we're going to make better decisions and things of that nature. So if you're, wanting things to be different, you need to be devoted to that. Okay. You need to be devoted to the level up journey, not half stepping and hoping that things would just work out differently, We also have lose your grip. It says coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So yeah, this is making sure you guys are not doing things out of like knee-jerk reaction, for one. Also making sure that you're not using coping mechanisms to, I don't know, like deflect or not like handle your situation, or even like self-medicating in a sense. And when I say coping mechanisms, this could literally be addictions, like food addictions, smoking addictions, drinking addictions, addictions to other people, and they're like things like that. Addictions are not just limited to drugs, but yeah, you guys need to stop also trying to just hold on for dear life to things too, as a way to kind of cope and to be comfortable. This is like holding on to toxic relationships that are horrible, but then you just stay there because it's like, well, I don't want to be lonely, because when I'm lonely, then I'm going to feel even worse. Like that's just an excuse to not deal with the now. And then we have this card. Trust the timing. Excuse me. It says, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So again, this is really tying in with the new earth card. Hold that vision. Some of you need to make sure that you're trusting that your wave will come in. Everybody's success wave does not happen at the same time. If everybody just randomly got successful at the same time, it just wouldn't even make no sense. Okay, everybody becomes successful, and of course success is relative, so keep that in mind. But people hit their peak, I would say, at their own time. So don't look at other people's situation and be like, well, why didn't I hit my peak? Why isn't this happening like this? Why have I put in so much effort and time into this? I put 5 years into this. Why isn't it happening for me? Some people literally have businesses for 10 years before it becomes successful. Okay. And that's just the name of the game. Like we have to call a spade a spade. When it comes to business owning, when it comes to getting anywhere that's substantial and that's worthwhile, it takes time. Okay. So trust the timing. And we also have perspective. And this is so interesting. I like how this card is because this is like literally perfect. It says, none of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. And I was just talking to someone about this. If you really think about it, Earth is literally a speck of dust in the whole galaxy, right? Like literally we're a speck of sand, not even a speck of sand. We're literally nothing in comparison to the whole entire universe, and it's expanding every single day. More planets, more galaxies are forming by the second. So your perspective is key. Understand that you harping on things you can't change or control is first world problems. It's earth problems. When you take yourself out of this whole, superficial life that we've built here on earth, we're like none of this matters. Nothing. So if you're going to allow little things to, disrupt your day or disrupt your path in general and just be stuck emotionally in this I don't know what to do energy, you need to zoom out of your situation and really look at it from a higher perspective. And we have Priestess. It says, how are you being called to step up and lead? So yeah, you guys are also needing to mean what you say. If you mean that you want certain things to happen in your life, if you want to, meet somebody who's in alignment with you, you need to first make sure you're in alignment with them. If you're wanting to make more money, you need to make sure that your vibrations are giving off abundance and that your energy is giving off abundance. Okay, you need to make sure that you're stepping up and being everything that you would like to manifest. That's the only way that it's going to become a reality and not just a dream. So this is what I see. I hope that I was able to give you some clarity. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe if you did enjoy it, and check out the description if you'd like a personal, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.